Amy Glasser. I just wanted to say a few comments about a few things I've heard here, as well as one other thing. In terms of the environment, I'm wondering if the city and the county, particularly the city, since I'm right here, can start in any new buildings, maybe put solar panels on everything, and anything that needs a new roof, maybe solar panels on that, and start moving in the right direction instead of doing everything at once. Next is, as I was listening to the homeless presentation, I started thinking about the tiny homes project that HomesNOW Not Later is working on, and thinking how could the city maybe work with this HomesNOW Not Later and Opportunity Council to get some of those tiny homes in some of our areas where we're lacking in homes, but in need of tiny homes and services. So I'm hoping that we can maybe pull that program in together, which is actually building the tiny homes, to actually meet a need for people who might not need so much supervision, as well as maybe little projects which had a service building for a case manager to come in and actually provide the service. I know that I would go to Everson for a day if I had an office to do it in, and I would see 6 or 8 clients there, but I can't because I can't afford a building in each city. So I think those tiny homes and little projects, hamlets per se, would be really small and in everybody's backyard already, so there's no way of saying not in my backyard. Then they at least be in homes, so the woman who is concerned about lying in the middle of the street or in front of businesses, we can't not deal with the problem. We can't tell people to have to leave. We can't kick them out of the city or arrest them for being homeless. So we've got to do something. So these might be additional ways to deal with it. The last thing is, if the city has anything to do with the Wildwood, I know this is irrelevant to what I was just talking about. Switch gears to Lake Whatcom. Wildwood Resorts. You have nothing to do with that, right? So if you have any potential to convince the county that letting a project that has slips for motorboats and ski-doos in our drinking water seems like the absolute wrong thing we should be doing. I would love to see us start grandfathering in any homes that are sold. They no longer can have motorboats, and no projects that could bring any more in. We just have to be a little bit brighter when it comes to our drinking water. Like many people have said, back east in many other cities, you can't get near your drinking water, let alone swim in it, take your dogs in it, put motorboats in it. It just seems like a crazy way to use our money is to clean up the water that we drink. 30 seconds short. Have a nice night.